What do you want? Hello, Daniel, son. All right, mate? I'm the big daddy around here. Did you know that more people die from coconuts falling on their head than they do from taking drugs?
Really?
Really?
Just missed one falling.
Yeah? Tell you, they're heavy, aren't they? Director number 1. You? Huh? Music. And Daniel's gonna get his chair up his rectum piece.
Sing Delilah, John.
No.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because I'm too good. I don't know the words. You hum it and I'll sing it. What are you filming, Daniel? Put a great big conch on that.
Won't be able to see. Resemblance.
Resemblance? I don't look like you. You look like Brandon Block. You do. Don't you? Don't you think he looks like Brandon Block, Babs?
No, I can't see it.
No? That great big ooter.
From you? No.
Get it from my old man.
Did you have a big nose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big? Okay. I wouldn't say it was big, but he needed scaffolding on his upper lip to hold it up. Good bit of advice, mate. Bit of word technology, give you something to think about later on in life. The king of the jungle is not a vegetarian. They say that our England's a wonderful place, but the organisation's a fucking disgrace. There's Tony Blair and the Conservatives too, with their hands in their pockets with fuck all to do. They stand in the Houses of Parliament, they scream and they shout about things they know fuck all about. For all the good here we might as well be shoveling shit on the Isle of Capri. Thank you very much. How the fuck did you know that? She said, well, you're famous, you are, mate. She said, did make films, books, all sorts about you. He said, really? She said, yeah, didn't you know that? He said, no. She said, where's Jane? He went, oh? She said, Jane, your girlfriend. He said, I ain't fucking got a girlfriend. She said, yeah, in all the books and all the magazines and the films, you've got a wife called Jane. He said, I ain't. He said, I live here alone. She says, really? He went, yeah. So she said, well, what do you do for sex then? So he says, well, see that tree over there with that fucking knot hole in it? He said, I use that. So she said, and you've never been with a woman? He said, no. He said, that's my woman over there, that knot hole in that tree. So she said, well, she said, it's your lucky day, Tarzan. So she drops her skirt, takes her knickers down, lays down on the ground and says, fill your boots, Tarzan, have the real thing. He says, okay. So he swings out of the old tree, comes running up to her and he kicks her straight in the crotch. Whack! So she goes, oh, you bastard, what do you do that for? He said, I always do that to get rid of the squirrels. He says, what's up, mate? You shoot yourself. I says, no, I haven't finished yet. So a young man was dinner. In efforts to come, she opened her bum and let out all yesterday's dinner. So a young man was dinner. In efforts to come, she opened her bum and let out all yesterday's dinner. Barbalina burger bum.
What?
Nothing. Singing a song. An Englishman, an Irishman and a Scotsman, and they're all working on a building site and they're up on the 13th level of the scaffolding, yeah, and they all sit down together and open up their lunch. So the Englishman opens up his lunchbox. He looks at me, he goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake," he said, "fucking cheese and onion again." He said, "I'm really, really pissed off with cheese and onion sandwiches. Every fucking day I get cheese and onion sandwiches." He said, "If I get cheese and onion tomorrow," he said, "I'm going to jump off here and end it all." So the Irishman looks at him and he goes, so the Irishman opens his sandwich box and he goes, "Oh no," he said, "look at that ham and tomato. I'm so pissed off with ham and tomato. Every day I have ham and tomato." He said, "I'm with you tomorrow. If I get ham and tomato, I'm going to jump off and end it all." So the Scotsman's opened his up and he goes, "Look at this." He said, "Fucking spam." He said, "Spam fucking sandwiches again." He said, "Every day I get spam sandwiches. And I'm with you too." He said, "I'm going to jump off and finish it all." So the next day, they all come onto the building site. Whistle goes for lunch break. They all sit down on the scaffolding. The Englishman's opened his sandwiches up. Fucking right, cheese and onion. Yeah. Over he goes. So the Irishman opens his up. Fucking ham and tomato. Off he goes. The Scotsman's opened his up. Fucking spam. Over he goes, and they're all splat on the pavement. 13 stories down. So they're at the inquest. And all the wives are there, and the English wife goes, "I just don't understand, Stanley." She said, if he'd have only asked me, I would have changed the filling. I thought that cheese and tomato was his favourite." He said, "I just don't understand, really, really don't. I'm so shocked." So the Scotswoman says, "Well, my McTavish," she said, "spam was always his favourite. Always loved spam. Even when he was at school, he used to like spam. And I've made him spam sandwiches. He never asked me to change it. He was quite happy. He never said a word. Just really, really shocked, and I don't understand it." So the Irishwoman says, "Well, I don't understand Paddy at all. She said he used to make his own." Funny, yeah? I'm on Spotlight tonight, look.
John, what do you think of award shows like this? Do you think it's important?
Yeah, fantastic, so long as you keep talking to me and not the rest of the arseholes here. Goodbye.